Welcome back to Slothbox. I'm Lyndon Dixon, joined today by middleweight Tyler Denny. Tyler, how are you, mate?
All good, all good. Thanks for having me on.
No worries, mate. But to start with, I want to go back to when you was a youngster first starting off. I just wanted you to tell me about the moment that you knew that you loved boxing, that moment you fell in love.
It's my first spar, really. I'd say
Mm.
so. My mate was asking me to come down for years, and I was never interested. It was just football and whatever. And then I went down, sparred, and that was it. I just got a love for it then, and been
Mm.
doing it ever since. It's been like 16 years now.
Was it
So
like was it like love at first sight? Like when did you know that this is the career for me?
you know what? It wasn't until really I turned professional because even as when I turned professional, it was still a bit of a hobby. Yeah, I'd seen something I enjoyed doing, and then the more I took it more seriously, the better results come. And yeah, I spent the last few years really put everything into it. Because as an amateur, I used to train like twice a week or something.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And I think the more I've dedicated to it, the more I want to succeed in it.
Yeah. Looking through your box rec, it seems a common theme that you've been picked as an away fighter. But most of
Yeah,
the time, you seem to rip up the script every time you are the away fighter. So, how have you found that side of things, like being placed as the underdog in a large portion of your fights? How have you found that?
um, I don't mind really. I quite enjoy, and plus especially I get a bit more extra money for the bets and stuff as well, really, because my odds are normally shit. So, um, it it is what it is. I enjoy it. Like I said, the last one was Manchester against a guy from Manchester, but
Mm.
it's a I enjoy the bit of booze and stuff, and I feel like a point to prove that I'm going to upset everyone
Yes,
and keep them quiet.
but you've gone from being that underdog to now you're the English champion, and you're starting to get those. You're appearing more often on TV and stuff like that. How's that journey been? Because you've literally almost gone from like zero to hero in the space of a couple of years.
Yeah, it's a bit surreal, really. I was fighting at like little town halls and stuff local,
Mm.
and begging people for tickets. Come on, because you need to sell so many tickets so you can fight. And you know, last year been like at the Channel 5 one, then had the rematch on Sky, um, for the River Wilson Bent, Brad Ray, Manchester Arena. Next one's at Wembley Arena. It's like I couldn't ask for better places to be boxing. To be fair,
Yeah. But you mentioned those odds against Brad Ray. The bookies had you 5-1. I
yeah.
mean, you said it was Brad Ray in his hometown, but still, you're the English champion. How does it feel to have that belt on your shoulder?
Yeah, he's good, man. I was always confident as well. To be fair, I was always confident, and you know, just some of me and my friends, and we just laugh at the bookies. Really, do you know what I mean? They all get excited and stuff and put some money on. So, it's just numbers, isn't it?
Mm.
I understand why he had he got a bigger profile. He's got the Ricky Hatton sort of thing. Boxer was behind him. Ben Shalom was talking about he's going to be the next star of Manchester. I think it put a lot of pressure on him, really, to
Yeah,
say, he's a young guy and, he ain't fought at the level I fought at the time. So, and I think the experience showed, didn't it?
100%, mate. But talking of your next fight, that's the thing. When it was announced a few days ago, that's all I've seen on my Twitter about how your fight is going to be the best fight on the card against Paul's. I just wanted to get your opinion on how does it feel to be involved in a fight to see that the fans are so excited for.
It makes me happy. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And hopefully, Sky feel the same. That's why keep having me back on. And as long as I keep winning, um, the fans are winning because it's entertaining fights. Even the last one, I felt like I probably won 8 of the 10 rounds, but it's still a competitive fight, entertaining fight.
Mm.
Um, and I think this will be the same as well. He's obviously no mug. He's 16 and now.
Yeah,
Um, but I just believe in myself. That I think the best version of me beats the best version of him.
exactly, mate. You mentioned it there. You're fighting against Paul's 16-0, 9 KOs. How do you what do you think of your opposition? Like, because do you think you're that level above him, or do you think it's going to be a tasty 50-50 fight?
On paper, I think it probably is 50-50 fight. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But I do, without being a bit cocky, I do think I'm I won't say a level, but it seems like a massive gap, a whole level. Do you know what I mean? But I
I
just think,
know what you
feel
mean.
like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I just feel like
yeah,
I'm the better fighter. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So I just feel like if I turn up and like I have in my last few
yeah,
performances, I think, like I said, I ain't just going. I ain't. I'm not dismissing him at all. I mean, it will be a tough fight. I just believe in myself that much for the hard training that I do, and that
yeah, yeah.
I'll get the job done.
Exactly, mate. And that's the mentality to have. But talking about that journey again, you're fighting on a stacked card. I mean, there's Adam Azim on there, Caroline Dubois. From going from those small hall shows to fighting on an event like this in Wembley Arena, it's crazy, surely.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I have to try and let myself get too carried away. Like even like you walk out to stuff and you're walking around Manchester and you're like, whoa. But maybe I don't enjoy it as much as I should do because I'm just focused on the fight. Do you know what I mean? And I don't really have time to think about how good this is. Maybe when
yeah,
I don't know, I'll quit boxing and look back on it, then I'll enjoy it a bit more then. But for the time being, you're like you've got a job to do, yeah.
yeah.
So I don't want to get too mesmerised by it all. But to see her in Wembley Arena, I was buzzing to be honest.
It's quality, mate. But talking of that domestic middleweight division, that's stacked as well at the minute. I mean, you've got Eubank, Williams, Cash, yourself. I just wanted to, providing you do get that win in a couple of weeks, if you could pick anyone in that domestic scene to be your next fight, who are you picking? Because there's so many to choose from at the minute.
There is obviously Denzel Bentley's got the British as well,
Yeah,
so I'd like a British shot. So if he's still got hold of the British, then I'd like that fight. Um, I don't know if he'll defend the British because he had a good fight with Yanni Beck, didn't he?
mm,
And I think like going from world title to British back to British, but I mean that's up to him. Do you know what I mean? But he's
yeah,
either I've got to win my fight anyway first before I get too carried away. But after that, he's either really got to either defend it or vacate it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm surprised, to be honest, that I'm defending the English again. Do you know
mm,
what I mean? What have you got to do to get a British shot? It's, I
exactly,
said
mate.
the last few, I beat Derek Azazi as well, good fighter. I beat River, I beat Brad Ray, and I still ain't got a British shot. So I've got to fight Brad Pauls. Surely after that, it's not even like I'm fixed on the British. I just want something, even if it was like a WBC silver. I just want to head in the
Yeah,
right direction. I feel a bit like stagnated, a bit stale. Keep fighting for the English, which
yeah.
I'm happy for the English, but I don't know what more I've got to do to move on.
No, I understand. You just want it to move forward that little bit. But
Yeah,
talking of that middleweight division, Eubank Junior's fighting Liam Smith in a couple of weeks, and I
oh,
just wanted to, it's the build-up's been quality already. Like
yeah,
I've saw the gloves are off teaser, and I can't wait for that.
yeah.
From your
I've seen that little
perspective,
teaser
mate,
as well.
who are you picking for that one? Because the majority I'm seeing online is picking Eubank Junior, but I think it's a closer fight than people are giving Liam Smith credit for.
I think it's a mega close fight, man. I think that it's I think if I had to pick one, I probably would pick Eubank simply because I thought him and Liam Williams were going to be a really close fight, and I went to that fight as well. And I couldn't believe how easy it was for him. Do you know what I mean? But Smith's an animal, man, and he's just going to be in your face all the time. And it just seemed to start off a bit slow, but he wears you down. Can he
Mm.
wear you back down? I don't know. I've seen some of the stuff that Smith's been saying. He's saying he don't know if Eubank's the same fighter with the output that he's doing anymore. And maybe not.
Mm.
Maybe that's why he eased off against Williams. And against Morrison, his last few fights, he's not seemed to kept it up. So it's a real 50-50. If I had to pick, I might pick Eubank, but I won't be confident at all, like in
Yeah,
that. And I'd probably rather Smith win as well. He's more
yeah,
like, do you know what I mean?
yeah, 100%.
It seems
Yeah,
like more of a people person, doesn't he? So if I'd like Smith to win, and it's not even I hope Smith wins because he could easily win. For,
yeah.
it's that much of a good fight.
But just to get another prediction from you, Tank Davis fought the other day and won, and now obviously, if you've been on social media, we have to see Tank Garcia, and apparently the fight's close to being done.
Yeah,
That is a massive fight, and I'm leaning towards Tank, but from the professional point of view, who are you picking in that one?
I'd probably have to lean towards Tank as well because he just got that one massive bomb and he just changes the whole script of the fights. But the only thing that makes it such a good fight, if you don't land that, you see, like sometimes he loses a lot of rounds. Do you know what I mean? When he's not landing it, and Garcia's so quick, and it's a great fight, isn't he? And you, I think for American boxing as well, they need that two big names. Even Garcia's big names outside of boxing. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a good sell, isn't it? It's a good sell. I'll probably have to pick Tank though if I had to.
Mhm.
That's another one. Now, these are the fights that you want now, where you can't really
Exactly.
decide the winner.
Mhm. But talking of massive fights, I saw Usyk posted a photo on Twitter today,
Yeah, I seen that.
asking where the belly is, meaning Tyson
Yeah,
Fury.
yeah.
Mate, if that fight gets made, is Usyk going to be the man to give Tyson Fury his first loss?
Oh man,
I'm sorry to put you on the spot, mate, but
I know. I hope I bump into some of these people afterwards
yeah.
after we tell them what they lose. It could well be. Could say it's just he makes it. I don't know, man. I think a lot of people are saying that his over fight was a lot closer than it was, and I don't think it was that close. I think he just started well, and with against Usyk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. 'Cause I could see him. You know, like I say, he's fought in that the amateur competition when he beat Joe Joyce and stuff. But
Yeah.
Fury's so slick as well, isn't he? But he's slick, like Usyk's slick, but he's got the size as well. So you know, if you just an eye competition, you'd pick Fury all day, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
His miles and stuff. But you know, it's a fight you'd want to see. I'm gutted, to be fair, because I want to see Joshua Fury. To be fair, I just want to, yeah. And even if it happens there, it's not going to be the same, is it?
No.
He's not going to be the same, man. I wanted Joshua to win, get his confidence back in,
Oh,
get
mate.
the old brutal Joshua against a Fury. Like, but you know, he's a lot more timid, isn't he? But you know, I don't know. If I had to pick, I'm going to pick Fury. To be fair,
Yes.
if I had to pick, I'm going to pick Fury.
But that brings me on to my last question, mate. It's the start of a new year. You've got your fight in a couple of weeks. I just wanted to know, it's 20, think of it, it's the end of the year, it's next Christmas. You know, you've got your family, you're in your pajamas maybe. I don't know what you do at Christmas. What has Tyler Denny done by the end of 2023?
Just keep winning and having a lot of fights, to be fair, because I can't really say title wise because that's out of my control. But the last year I only had 2 fights. The year before I only had 2 fights. It's not enough. Luckily, I'm fighting February already this year, so hopefully I have 4 fights or something this year. And you know, if I can get 4 wins, 4 fights, I'm laughing then. Hopefully, some good money by the end of the 4th fight as well. You know, I'd love a British title shot or even anything like even a WBO European or anything. I just want to. I mean, I'd love winning that English. It was probably the best moment of my career, but I'm happy to move that off now. Do you know what I mean? And collect some more belts. Look at some people. I was looking at a picture of Sam Egginton put up the other day, and he's got about 12 belts or something. Do you know what I mean? I've got, I've won like a Midlands and the English. I need to.
You need to add to it.
Yeah, I need to do some catch up.
Well, mate, fingers crossed it all happens for you. But it's been great talking to you, mate. I've been Lyndon Dixon. He's been Tyler Denny. Tyler, thank you for your time, mate. And yeah, I'll see you again on the next one.
Top man, see you.